Lionel Messi isn't who you think he is. From insane dribbles and amazing skills to a goal so crazy, even the opposition had to applaud. These are the 8 times Messi shocked the world. And at number 1, he had an entire city on a joystick. In the 2015 Copa del Rey final, Messi was repping his Barca team when they took on Athletic Bilbao. Now, this match was being played on Barca territory, the Nou Camp, home turf for Leo, and the stadium was full to watch the GOAT in action. Now, the Bilbao defense already knew what to expect from Messi. So this time, whenever he had the ball, everyone stayed in position to defend. Even the attackers came back. But you see, guys, when it comes to Messi, you just can't keep the dude down for long, man. Because once he figured his fans had turned out to watch him play, he knew he had to put on a show. And a few minutes later, he created the impossible out of nothing. Dani Alves probably had the easiest assist of all time right there, man. Insane stuff. He legit took out 7 players at a go. Maybe they didn't read the script, because a few years back, Messi took out an entire team. Now, in 2007, Messi was just starting out, and because he was still only a teenager back then, he didn't get much playing time. But in a game against Getafe, the coach decided to play Messi and give some of his senior team players a break. But what he didn't know was that Messi had already figured that it was his chance to go big and impress his idol. See, Messi grew up watching Maradona and trying to copy his game. And now he had the chance on the pitch, he decided to recreate one of Maradona's greatest goals ever. Only this time, Messi made the 2.0 even better. An entire team? Leo out here pulling regions at a young age. Crazy! After this game, some sections of the Barca fans started calling Messi La Pulga Atomica, meaning the Spanish flea, because of his insane dribbling ability, and also because he was short too. But in 2009, Messi proved to the entire world that he could rise to the occasion at any moment. The 2009 Champions League final, and the first big meeting of the GOATs. See, Messi had faced Cristiano Ronaldo and his Manchester United team in the Champions League the season before and got knocked out. And after that, Messi's critics kept trolling him. They said Messi could only do it in La Liga because he hadn't scored against an English team yet. But in this final, Messi was about to silence his haters in spectacular fashion. Look at Van der Sar's face, man. He couldn't believe it. Dude legit looked like he'd seen an alien from Star Wars. But it gets even crazier too. See, Messi ain't that tall, so getting a leap like that is incredible. He even described it as his favorite goal of all time in an exclusive interview. My favorite goal is more than just attractive, it is important. It was in the Champions League final and helped us to close the circle with Guardiola and win the treble, which we had never done. Okay, Leo, I get it, but the goal is still special. Kinda reminds me of when he hit Agalazzo in the Champions League 2 years later. Only this time, it was against his biggest rivals, Real Madrid. Barca was up against Los Blancos in the semifinals, and to make it worse, they had to play the first leg in the Bernabeu. The home crowd immediately tried to get Messi off his game, and so when he had the ball, they boo his touches and whistle to distract. But Messi's different, man. It's like he's an alien born to play the game. All it takes is just one magical moment. And as soon as he realized the Madrid defense had dropped off a bit, he pounced immediately and had them running circles. Aw, you can't even stop that. Casillas was helpless. He was just praying it didn't go in. Now this ain't the first time Messi's running circles around these Madrid dudes. He's scored tons of crazy goals in the past, but in 2017, he hit the jackpot and broke Madrid hearts. Coming into the last 3 games of the season, Real Madrid was on top of the league and had a 4-point lead over Barcelona. Now, Messi and his teammates knew if they wanted to stand any chance of catching Madrid, they'd have to get a result in this one, or else it'll be over. But they got off to a horrible start because, with 28 minutes gone, Casemiro had Real Madrid 1-0 up. Messi managed to pull Barca level before Rakitic gave them the lead. But with 5 minutes to go until full time, James Rodriguez equalized, and suddenly, all the pressure was back on Barca. As it stood, a draw wasn't going to cut it, and Barca simply had to find a goal or kiss goodbye to the title. The game went into added time, and the referee was about to blow his whistle to end the game when Barca launched one final attack, and then this happened. I remember watching this and staring at my TV screen for minutes. Incredible stuff! It was like someone had written the script for Messi, because he was on 499 goals, and this iconic last-minute winner against Madrid had him at 500 goals for Barca. Messi just loves landmark goals on big occasions. 2 years later, when he was on 599, he did it again. The Champions League semi-final versus Liverpool. Suarez and Messi had already scored to give Barca a 2-0 lead, but with away goals still in the competition, Messi knew the only way he could keep his team safe was if they scored more. So he turned up the heat, and Liverpool's defense didn't have a choice but to foul him. Now, Messi won a free kick, but there was only one problem. It was 35 yards off the goal, and way too far out. At least, that's what I thought. I don't even have the words. How's that possible? Even the Liverpool coach, Jurgen Klopp, had to admit the goal was amazing and called it unstoppable. Messi turning the opposition into his fans? This ain't new at all. Now in 2018-19, they had to travel for a league game to Real Betis, and Messi once again was the center of attention. Betis are usually stubborn opponents for Barca and Messi. But you see, Leo's a clever dude, and he figured that sometimes, when it gets tough, instead of blasting through, you gotta think outside the box, or think from it. Damn! Even the Betis fans stood up and applauded the goal. What a moment! Messi's goal had scientists all over the world trying to figure out how he managed to pull that off. Even professors couldn't explain it. He scored the goal like that, and it couldn't have been scored in any other way. The dude talking is Xavier Alvarez, and he's a professor of physics at Barca University. Damn! Might hand in Messi's goal as my project submission to my physics teacher and get her confused, so she gives me straight A's. Thanks for the heads up, Leo. But recently, ever since he left Barca and moved to PSG, Messi wasn't looking like his usual self anymore, and it even led people thinking he was finished. Until last summer, Messi decided he was done with PSG and came over to the States to play for Inter Miami. Now, most dudes usually move to the MLS for holidays or because they want to kick back away from European football. But Messi wanted to prove that he still had it, and that's when he got the perfect opportunity. In his first game for his new club, he came on in the 65th minute, but his team was still drawing the game. See, before Messi arrived, Inter Miami was terrible. They hadn't won a game in over a month and were bottom of the table. The match entered 90 minutes, and it looked like Inter would have to settle for another draw. But with the stars like LeBron, Kim Kardashian, and Serena Williams watching, Messi knew all he needed was one shot to remind everyone why he was the undisputed GOAT. Amazing! The goal was so good, it even had the Inter CEO David Beckham in tears. Yep, Messi really did score a last-minute winner in his first game in the States. Can't even make that stuff up. Legend! I even heard Messi was so pleased with the performance that after the game, he shared the link to Goal Zone with his new teammates for free. and even showed them how to subscribe. Damn, he really is that guy.